Hey guys, oh, that glare. No, no, nope. Hey YouTube, it's me Nikki, and today we are going to do a spring look. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's definitely fun, definitely shimmery, but I think it's kind of like fresh, you know, like it's just light, it's fresh, and it still has color, so that's pretty awesome. Now, I do have a few disclaimers real fast. First of all, the apartment next to me and the one below me are both being worked on, so you're probably gonna hear construction. I apologize, they've been at this for hours, and you know what, time waits for nobody. Second disclaimer, I have upped my Retin-A strength, so my skin is red as hell. Like, it is angry, it's irritated, it hates my guts right now, and I've covered it with foundation to the best of my ability, without looking like super cakey, because that's gross. But I'm still a little pink and a little red. You might see it peer through. You know, I'm 100% real with you guys. Like, I don't care. I'm posting this on the internet, my face. And if I'm red, I'm red. Oh well. Like, the makeup, it's cute, whatever, I want to share it. So let's get into it. Now, I'm actually using the Nude Linen Liquid Eyeshadow from e.l.f. I've actually already applied it just for the sake of time. I've applied it all over my entire eyelid, all the way to my brows, and I've let that dry. Now, what I'm gonna do next is go in with a Morphe palette, and I'm gonna grab a shade in here. This is the 35F. We are going to use a matte shade right here that's kind of warm. This is gonna go in my crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a big, fat, fluffy brush because, yeah, I want it to be nice, soft, and diffused, but still pack a punch. And I'm going to apply this right here to my crease. Is take another shade in here. It's a little bit warmer. It's right here. And I'm gonna go in with this, basically like on the outer part first, and then with whatever is left on my brush, I'm gonna bring it inwards. Just kind of blend it a bit. Here's where we're gonna have some fun. So I'm gonna take a pretty deep color in here, and it is a nice, deep, warm, matte brown. With this, I'm only putting it just on the very edge of my eyelid. So gonna pat that on. We're gonna create a little bit of dimension here. So I'm going right along the edge of my lid, like that. And then we're gonna move on to some shimmer shadows. So I'm actually using a few different shades from Urban Decay today. We're gonna start with a shade here called Shattered. Now, this is the old formula, guys. These are so old. I've had these for a minute, but again, I wanted to shop my stash and see what I had and try and use some stuff up. So this is basically kind of like a blue that has a shift to it that's kind of like a green teal shift. So I'm going to take a flat C brush, and I'm going to take my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, and this is the Illuminating Makeup Mist and Set. And I'm going to go in and grab some of this blue color right here. So I'm going to go ahead and pat this all over my mobile eyelid, and I'm going to be stopping when we reach this like dark matte brown that we applied. Okay, so that's already dry. What I'm going to do is actually take that same color, but I'm going to use it dry this time. And I'm going to pat it right on top of what we'd already applied. I'm also going to take a little bit and kind of soften the harsh line over here by patting it right on it, like where it meets the brown shade. And then we're going to be going back in with the brown shade as well, just to kind of help soften everything and make sure it looks nice. And I'm going to pat it again right on the outer edge But then I'm also going to kind of blend it a little bit by patting back and forth into that shimmery blue shade. Take just like a pencil brush. I'm going to grab that same brown shade that we've been using, and I'm going to make sure I'm not grabbing too much, but I'm going to go ahead and just carve out the outer edge, and I am going to go along my crease. And what this is going to do is it's going to help soften the very top of that blue shadow as well, where it meets the brown. And that way it's not going to look too crazy. It's going to be soft, it's going to be diffused, still a little bit of color, and still gorgeous. Awesome. So what I'm going to do next is do my brow highlight. And with that, I'm going to actually take another Urban Decay shadow. I would use the Morphe palette for that, but there's not a light enough shade for me that's matte. So I'm going to grab Walk of Shame from Urban Decay here, and I will be patting this right underneath my brow. Just to kind of lighten everything up, and then I will be very gently blending it right into that really pretty brown shade in the crease. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a brush just to kind of blend a little bit where the brown and the highlight shade meet. Now we have this on the upper part of the eye. What I'm going to do on the lower part is actually take a Urban Decay liner, and this is in Graffiti. I believe this is discontinued, but you can use any green liner that you want. Now you have to be quick though if you use this one or any from Urban Decay, because they don't budge when they dry. So I'm going to go along my lower lash line real quick. And this does not have to be perfect, guys, because we are going to smudge it out. So I'm going to smudge this out real fast using like a little $1 e.l.f. smudging brush. I'm actually going to dip into a shade from Urban Decay called Mildew, and I'm going to pat it and smudge it right into that green liner. Okay, taking a glitter primer, and I'm using the e.l.f. glitter primer here. I'm literally going to just kind of dab that on the very inner corner and tear duct area and kind of connect it right where the green starts here. I'm using this shade right here, which is kind of like a shimmery champagne color. Pat this right on top of where I applied the glitter primer. Okay, so for this look specifically, I wanted to keep the lower waterline pretty neutral, and I wanted to tightline with a black just so that the lashes stand out a little bit more. So I'm using the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Liner here, and this is in Blacquer, I do believe. Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and tightline. So I went ahead and tightlined, and I do apologize, I tried to do it on camera and I stabbed myself in the eye. So, you know, first world problems. But what I'm going to go ahead and do next is line my upper lash line. And again, I'm going to have to do this off camera because I'm not wearing my glasses. I just got a new pair in, but I'm not wearing my glasses and I do not wear contacts. So I'm actually going to use, and this is like holy grail for me, I'm in love. This is the Inglot Gel Liner, and it's in the shade 77, which is black. OMG, this is like the best liner ever. So I'm gonna put this on and wing it out just a little bit, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and lined my upper lash line with the AMC gel from Inglot. And what I'm going to go ahead and do next is do my upper lashes. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild duo that I've been using for a while. This is like the fiber lash set, which is bomb, by the way. It's amazing, and the price cannot be beat for what it does. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to go in and coat these bad boys. I'm going to go ahead and use the So I'm gonna go ahead and use the fibers while the mascara is still wet. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with the mascara. So what I'm gonna do next is take the NYX Wonder Pencil. This is in light. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my waterline. I'm going to grab that same dark brown warm shade that we've been using right here. And what I'm gonna do with this is I'm actually going to apply just a little bit right underneath the green here. I'm going to flip my brush sideways. And kind of create just a little bit of dimension underneath the green. Okay, so I always do my lower lashes last because I apply my concealer and I don't want to have to double up if concealer gets on my lashes, which it always does. So with the concealer, I'm actually using the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in Sand Sable. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. Then I'm going to go in with a micro beauty blender real fast and blend all of this in. Next, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder, and this is in Translucent Fair Light. And I'm going to set this bad boy because we do not need any type of creasing to happen. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the e.l.f. Pressed Powder, this is in Almond, as my contour. So with that being said, I am going to grab a brush and just kind of sculpt out my cheeks a little bit. Go along my face here and get my jaw. Normally I wear a wig, so I'm gonna just kind of very, very gently go around my hair clips. No one's gonna see it anyway, so it's kind of like, you know, whatever. Next, I'm gonna go in with a blush, and for the blush, what I've decided to use is the MAC Mineralize blush, and this is in Warm Soul. So this is incredibly, incredibly beautiful, and this is gonna be like one of my go-to spring blushes. It is nice. And what I love the most about this blush is on different skin tones, it seriously looks different, which I find really unique. So it will actually work for everyone. So I'm gonna build up a little bit of warmth here on my cheeks. And then it's time to put mascara on my lower lashes. So I'm using the e.l.f. Mineral Infused mascara because I have incredibly long lower lashes, which is weird because my upper lashes are not that long, I wish, but I really don't want it to be chunky. So I'm just gonna use the e.l.f. one. That way there's a little bit of definition, it stands out against the green, but it's not gonna be like I said, crazy town or anything. So for the highlight today, I'm gonna use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed, and this is in Opal, which is fabulous, by the way. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put a very small amount. I really don't want to get too crazy. So that is basically it. I will go ahead and just very, very gently put a little bit of that highlight on my nose, and I'm gonna put just a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Okay guys, so for the lipstick, I decided to go with a lipstick from Bite, and this is in the shade Retsina. So it is actually very, very, very beautiful. Oh my gosh. This is seriously like a My Lips but better color for me personally, so I'm digging it. So let's go ahead and apply this bad boy. Okay guys, so this is the completed look, and you know what? I freaking love this look. I love this look. I absolutely find it refreshing. I think you have this like beautiful cool color on the lids, but then you have like the warmth surrounding it, and then you have the warmth of the cheeks, and it's just like, you know, when you find a good color combination, it's like magic. Like, you know, it's alchemy. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. So I will definitely be wearing this probably often. I'm glad that I shopped my stash and reached for some eyeshadows that I haven't touched in a long time. I feel like, well, I know I'm gonna wear this all day long just because I really do like it. I feel like the colors would go pretty well on anyone, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it.